Hello everybody, I'm going to show you today how the game Statecraft works. To do that, we are going to play a two-player game with Julia, and as we are playing, I am going to show you more or less, very briefly, the mechanics of the game, okay? If you want to see more information, you can check our BGG or you can check gamefound page, and there you can find more info. The goal of this video is not to explain the game, it's more to play, and as we play, show you the mechanics, okay? Okay, let's start. We already have done the setup, just to save time. At the beginning of the game, each player has selected one leader from one power. In that case, we will be playing Russia against European Union, okay? And Julia has taken, not Russia, China, okay? Julia has taken China, and me has taken European Union. So we chosen one leader, and based on that leader, we have done the setup, okay? I'm not going to explain how the setup has been done, but you can check the rules, and it's quite easy, because each leader have 4 countries, okay, that must be put in the setup. And also a third country is selected randomly, or more or less randomly, based on that symbol, okay? We have done the setup for both two leaders, and each leader have two important things. First thing that the leader have is the goal, the objective, okay? This objective has to be checked every round. We will be playing 4 rounds, okay? In each round, at the end of the round, we will do a scoring, and at the very end of the round, we will check if this is correct, if the player achieved this goal. If the player achieved this goal, the popular support of the leader will be increased, okay? If not, will be decreased. Let's check what China must achieve. The goal of the China is that the metals have a minimum value of +1. This is the value of each thing. The metals now are here, okay, are at 2. So meanwhile the metals are here or here, the Chinese player fulfills the objective. If metals arrive, for example, here, he fails, okay? For France, for Europe, the objective is have friendly governments at least in 2 of your initial countries. If we check the initial countries, Europe have 4 countries, which is marked with this influence, okay? And initially I control 4 of them. So meanwhile, I keep 2 of those 4, I will fulfill my objective, my goal, okay? It's quite easy, but see that Europe start with +1, okay? So it's a large way till I arrive till the top. But apparently it seems quite easy. Okay, let's see the special power that China have. China have, after declaration phase, you can spend 2 spies to increase Chinese popular support by 1. You will see that people will put influences here. One of them is the spy, okay? That means that at the end of the declaration phase, the player can say, okay, I spent those 2 spies, but I get more in popular support, okay? This is the power of China. Meanwhile, the Europe says, after revealing your agenda, I will explain you more or less what does it mean. Every brave action, let me check, gain 1 power point or 1 victory point for the European Union for each scheduled bravery action. Does it mean that is I have in the brave action, I have 3, each one of these will give me 1 victory point, in that case 1 power point. Those are the counter of victory points, that will increase this by 3. Okay? This is my power. So I am quite interested in this game with this leader to use the bribe action, the bribe option. I will show you later, don't worry. Okay, let's talk about another important concept of the game. This is the initiative. Some actions required to do by initiative order. What is the initiative order? Initiative order is the number of power points or victory points. In that case, for example, Europe have more initiative than China, okay? Because have more power points. Imagine that there is a tie. In that case, the initiative of the leader is the one who decides. So in case of tie, Europe has 46 and China only 26. So Europe will go first, will take the initiative, okay? Another thing is the position of the popular support. As I told you before, Europe starts with +1 here. Meanwhile, China starts with 1. Okay? So I think more or less I explained you the setup. Let's go with the game. Okay, before starting the first turn, let me explain you very briefly few important concepts. First one is the majority concept. Okay, this is one country or one region, as you like, and to get the control of that country, we need to have majority in influence. For example, if I put one influence here, I still don't get the control because Julia already have before, okay? But imagine that I put a second influence. If I put a second one, I have more influences than Julia. In that case, I would take the control and I put this here. This influence only is to indicate in an easy way who controls the country. But be careful, each country have one conflict number. And if at any time any player puts more influences than this number in the card, for example, if I put 1, I have, in total there is 4. So there is no conflict. But if I put another one, okay, in total there is 5. In that case, we will indicate with a conflict. And we will see later how we resolve this conflict, okay? What we need to control countries? Easy, because each country gives us some resources and some points. For example, let's go with an easy country. This country, let's say Congo, okay? The player that controls Congo takes victory points because of metal. We say this metal, okay? Could be as you like, but what you see one diamond, we say metal, okay? If China controls Congo, we'll get victory points for metal. If we go here, we say that metals, now currently it's 2 victory points, 2 power points. That means that Julia would score 2 victory points, okay? Let's go to check another country. Imagine that I control Sri Lanka, okay? Sri Lanka have 2 crops. But let's see the price of the crop. The price of the crop is 0. It's 0 here, okay? So this will not give me any victory points. To get victory points, I have this to move up. In that case, that card would worth 2 victory points, 1 per crop symbol, okay? I hope this is clear. Now let's go to start the first turn. Okay, as I told you before, in each turn we will flip 1 card, okay? And we'll see later how we do that. What is this for? We will show you what is this for. But let's start the game. This is the first turn, okay? And this is the first phase of the turn, okay? So first phase of the turn is the agenda. To do the agenda, each player have to take 5 influence, and secondly, program this 5 influence in the agenda of his personal board. In any way, for example, I can do this, that's correct, or even I can do this, that's also correct. Okay? So let's start programming the first turn. Okay, let's start with the first turn. The agenda phase. I take 5 influences and I program secretly in my board. Okay? And Julia will do the same.
Okay. Done.
Done. Now we show. Okay, debate. This is very easy. Simultaneously, every player put the influences inside the diplomatic bag. This bag already contains 2 influences per player and 3 demonstrators. I will show you later, no problem. Okay, now next we are now doing the execution phase of the agenda, the second one. Okay, influence. Who starts? The player with more initiative. So there is a tie in victory points, so the initiative is determined.
This
I have 46
and 26.
26. So I am the first player. I start. Okay, I need to put those 2 influences in the countries on the table. Let's see what I can do. Okay, let's control, for example, this country. This country. Okay. So because I put 2 against 1, I win. I get the control of the country and I put here one of my influences. Okay? See that I cannot put another one if I had, because, oh yes, I can put, but this will become a conflict. Okay? Now Julia put the 2 influences.
Okay, I will do this.
Okay, so you do similar than me. Okay.
Exactly.
So you get the control of Bangladesh, correct?
Yes.
Okay, next is bribing. Okay? Because I have that leader and I have 1 in bribing, I get 1 victory point. Remember my power. So, not now, but you will see that it's good for me to bribe, because it's one secure point for me, because that power.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Now I can do 1 bribing. When I bribe, I can do 2 things. Convert 1 demonstrator in mine, okay? Or 1 rival, 1 enemy, like Julia in that case, in demonstrator. 2 things. In that case, I choose to convert this in 1 demonstrator. So this will become...
So I lose that country.
Exactly, because now you don't have any influence here, because this is neutral. Demonstrators are neutral side, okay? And demonstrators never control the country, but prevents you to control. So in that case, demonstrator will go in the middle. But nobody gets control of that one, okay? So we...
well, it's
bribe. Oh, sorry, yes. You have to bribe.
I will do... I will remove you from here.
Okay.
And this country now it's neutral.
Yes, but remember, demonstrators never have the control.
Oh,
okay?
Right.
So we have done the agenda execution phase, and now we go to that phase which is called governance. Now we take 1 by 1 the influences from the diplomatic bag and the owner of the boat. In that case, we say that those are boats more than influences, okay?
Okay.
You will see why. So let's start, and I select 1 Chinese. Chinese must decide in which international organization she wants to put that influence. I will show you later why. What do you think, Julia?
I will put in Davos Forum.
Okay. Next one, it's demonstrator. I put demonstrator here. Once...
Now what happens?
Now nothing happens. But once I get the 3rd demonstrator, I stop drawing influences and we execute the international organisms. Okay? So nothing happened because it's the first one. Now, this is mine.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I put here in IMF. Okay, next one is Chinese. What do you want to put?
I will secure this one.
Sure? You already have the
Yes.
control. Okay.
Well, in case you
Okay,
like
okay.
to put here.
Second demonstrator. And this is mine. I will put in ONU. Okay, I will explain you briefly United Nations. The country that have majority here will get the upper part of that card. In that case, 5 victory points. All the others will get -1. Okay, Julia? So ONU is important. Okay?
Okay.
Next one. Oh, third demonstrator. Okay, now we have to finish. Because we draw the third demonstrator. And now we apply organimes from left to right. Let's see what happened. So, Julia gets the control of the Davos Forum. So, we put this, but all the rest of the votes goes to the pool.
Oh,
Okay? Now we execute Davos Forum. Davos Forum, what does it mean is you can eliminate one rival influence. So you can decide to eliminate this one or this one, as you like.
well, obviously, I think it's this one. This one out.
Okay, let me explain what is this for and what is this for. Okay, this one, what do is change two tokens here. For example, I control countries with crops. So probably if I get FME, what I will going to do is to swap. Because from now on, okay, the crops value is 1. See that this is 1, 2, 3 points for me.
That's very bad for me.
Yes, but every time that I keep this, all the crops will be this value.
Yes.
So it's up to you if you want to eliminate this one or this one.
I think I removed this one better.
Okay.
Yes.
So I put in the pool, and now I execute this one, nothing happens, and now this one. So I get...
Could you explain me this one?
Yes. The press is that immediately you increase your support, okay? I will explain you what is this for, but you would increase your support.
Okay.
Okay? And second thing is that for any reason, like this one, that you have to decrease your support, you don't have to do that. So, controlling the press means two things. First, increase the popular support, and second, prevents you to decrease your popular support during this turn.
Because this is mandatory when you execute that card.
For example, when you execute Zambia, you get the victory points of the medals, but you decrease your popular support, which is not good.
Yeah.
Unless you control the press, which is not the case. Okay?
So now this stays here?
Yeah, this stays here, and I get 5 victory points. That's 9. And you -1. Okay?
Okay.
Now we have done this, and now we go to the country execution phase. Let's start with this. This is 2 points for Chinese.
Okay.
And decrease your popular support.
Oh, now I'm 0 here.
Correct. That's 1 point according the worth of this, but this is 0 because I swapped this. So that means 0 points for you.
No, I think we have done this.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
and
yes,
this
yes.
is from
Correct.
example.
So sorry, yes. That's,
So
1 point. That's 2 points for China.
Yes.
That's 0 points for me because the crops value is 0. Okay? That's nothing because it's demonstrator. Okay, this is a new symbol. That means to put one of my influences inside the diplomatic bag for next turn.
Okay.
Okay? This one is 1 point for China.
Okay.
And now this is very nice because you can put the flag is one of your influences in any Muslim country, in any green country, as you like.
Okay.
Could be before this or after or whatever.
I put this here, but it's not a conflict, right?
Not a conflict because it's up to 2.
Okay.
2 it's okay. And don't get the control because you have to pass me. Okay, so Julia, this have to be a Muslim country, a green one, okay, with a half moon.
I will put this in Libya, I think.
Okay, see that you don't get the control of Libya because you are tied now. You have to pass the other. You are tied. Okay, next one. Which is the value of metal? Metal is 2 for China.
So 2 points.
Good. That's for me. 1 for the petrol or hydrocarbons.
Okay.
But 0 for the crops.
Right.
And now, last one. 2 for the metals.
And you put 1.
And put another 1. See that?
So how many
I have no.
I don't have any.
You don't have any, but I have some of them.
Okay.
Okay. We are now here, and now let's go to this one. Sorry, before starting this, we have to score what we call the base market of each power. For example, this is like one car that it's fixed for me, and I will always score this. Nobody can take it. Okay, that is 2 goods.
Okay.
Which is value 1, 2 points.
And 0.
And no, see that this symbol is different from this one. This is 1 point for every crop I control.
Oh.
No matter the value, the worth.
So 1, 2,
3 points for me. So this is good if I control a lot of countries with crops. No matter the price, no matter this track, no matter this. Okay? It's the number of crops I control.
Okay.
The production.
Yes.
Okay, now you.
Now me 3 points.
1, 2, 3, plus 2, this.
Right.
Okay, quite close because
yes,
I pass you, but basically because the United Nations.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, now let's go to the next step. Next step is to check the objective.
Okay.
I need to control at least 2 countries of my initial setup, which I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I increase my popular support. Okay?
So now my support, the metals have minimum value of +1. So it's 2 because
it's 2.
It's 2 points.
So it's good for you.
So
and
I
they increase by 1.
Also 1.
Correct. Okay, now what we had to do is apply this, but see that in these positions we don't do anything.
Okay.
Because nothing happened. Also, those are victory points at the end of the game. So, for example, if you finish here, at the end of the game you will get 5 extra points.
Okay.
Correct? Okay, so now we go to the maintenance phase, which is very easy. We put demonstrators inside the back.
Only 3, right?
Yes, always 3. And we flip next card for next turn. And we will start second turn. We have played first turn. Let's go for the second. Okay. See, that means that the winner will put 2 spies here. I didn't explain the spy. It's more related with conflicts. I will explain later.
Okay.
And the loser, or every loser in case of more than 2 players, will decrease the popular support.
Oh.
Unless you control the press. So if you control the press, this will not affect you.
Right.
Okay? So let's start with the second turn. Okay, let's start second turn.
Okay.
By the agenda phase. Okay? So take 5 influences and program your actions.
Okay. Secretly.
Yes.
I'm done.
Okay, done. Okay. So let's start now with the second phase, which is the agenda execution. Debate. I don't put anyone
I will
here.
put 3 because I
so
don't
that goes
have
to
any.
the diplomatic bar. Back. See that I don't put anyone because I put because of this and because of this. So I have already inside. Influence. Who is the first player? The one with more initiative. In that case, it's me.
You.
So I have to put 2 influences. Okay. Let's protect this a little. No. Yes, let's protect this. And here.
Okay.
Now your turn. One influence.
I will put one here.
One here?
Yes.
Okay. Now bribe. Who's the first to bribe? It's me. Okay?
Why?
Because
They're
I am
the same.
Yes, same process. Okay, bribe. Well, I will explain you one important thing now. If I bribe here, for example, 2 eyes, the first one converts this in demonstrator. Okay? This is the first one.
Okay.
I repeat again. I bribe. This is the situation. With the first bribe, this becomes white.
Okay.
And with the second bribe, this becomes blue.
So now you control the country.
Exactly.
Okay.
I get the control of Egypt now. Okay?
Okay.
Now you bribe once. Only once.
I will bribe here.
Yes.
I think.
Can I suggest you one thing?
Yes.
Okay. If you bribe the white,
Yes.
I continue with the control. Correct? Because 2 against 1.
Ah, okay.
But if you bribe my...
It's better to remove
yes.
this.
If you put this
and
white,
convert.
you
Okay.
take me the control. And nobody takes because demonstrator, remember, never get the control.
Right.
It's okay for
Yes.
you? I think it's much
It's
better. Okay? See that we never exceed that number, so there is no conflict by now. It's a Pacific game. Okay? And last one is a spy. It's spy I can use when there is conflicts, but still no conflicts.
So
Okay?
what happens with?
If there is no conflicts, it keeps
This one.
here. But next turn, I
Yes.
take this one, and instead of taking 5, I will have 6 actions. So
Oh.
the spice I don't use in one turn,
You can keep it from the next one.
yes, and it becomes a new action. Increases the number of total actions.
Okay.
Okay.
If you don't use it.
If
in
you I
the
don't use,
conflict.
but for sure I will not use because there is no conflicts.
Right.
Okay. So
The next phase.
next phase is yes, the diplomatic. Okay, you
So I take one.
blue.
You.
Okay, so I go for press. Me.
You again. Me. I will try this one.
Okay.
You again. You take me that.
First
One.
demonstrator.
Me again.
Okay.
And I will steal you.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Second one. And I will try this one.
Okay. And third.
Done.
Now we have to stop because
Okay.
there are 3 demonstrators. Okay. You control this. You can eliminate one of my boats. Which one will you eliminate?
I think it's obvious this one.
This one. Okay, so nobody will control the press. Okay?
Right.
Now
So
you
I
keep
control
here.
this.
You control this, that's important. You put
Okay.
here, okay?
And the other ones?
I lose, that means that goes to the back because I am
To the
losing.
back?
Yes. And because you win, those are eliminated. The
Oh.
winner, the influences are eliminated. The loser goes to
Keeps
the back.
in the back.
Exactly.
Okay, so.
And here there is a tie. Okay, see that here nobody wins.
Right.
Oh, everybody lose. So those 2 votes goes to the back for next turn.
Ah, okay.
Okay, one important thing I forgot to do. Remember, I bribe twice.
Yes.
So because my power, I need to score 2 victory points. Because
Okay.
each bribe, it's 1 victory point
Yes.
for me, only for me. Okay.
So, I do
Okay,
this.
that was already done.
Yes.
Now you have to swap 2 values here.
I obviously do that.
Good. Okay.
And that's all.
That's all. Okay, let's go to the scoring. Okay.
Okay.
It is said grid resolution for me is the scoring the same.
Yes.
Okay. So you
I get 2 victory points.
correct
of the
because
metal.
of metals, but you decrease your popular support.
Right.
We don't move 0,
No.
1. Okay. Now 2 victory points because that's worth 1 point.
Still worth 1.
Okay. Me 0.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
control this. I keep the control of this. That's
You put one
into the
inside
back.
the back?
Here, that's mine. Which
Oh,
I change it.
right.
Okay, that's one victory point.
Yes.
And I put one influence in a Muslim country. Okay, I put here.
That's not a Muslim country, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, not a Muslim country. I put here.
Okay. So you
Okay.
set your agent,
2 points for you.
right?
Now, nothing for me. Correct?
Yes.
And here, 2 points for me. 1, 2. And 1 inside the back.
Right.
Okay? We have done, and victory points are quite close.
Yeah, the same.
Let's go to the declaration phase to check. Sorry, I forget always the base market. Okay?
Right.
I have 1, 2 points.
Yes.
And how many crops I control? 1, 2.
No, here
Oh,
you know.
2 more. 1, 2.
Yeah.
2 more. 2 more.
Okay.
And you control 3 goods, 3
Okay.
points, and 2 more for the
2
metals.
more. Well.
See that we are very, very close. It's not
Yes.
usual. Okay.
No.
So we finished. And did we check this?
No.
Okay, we need our goal. I control at least 2 of the initial countries. That's true. I go up. Okay, and you?
Me either.
Okay, remember your power. If you get 2 spies, you can use 2 spies to increase
Okay.
this by 1.
Oh, that's
Okay,
right.
but you don't have it. Okay, so I think we have done.
Yes.
Sorry, Yolanda, what do you say?
Well.
Maintenance. Yes,
Yes.
maintenance is easy. This goes inside the back, and we draw another card. Third turn. Okay.
Okay.
The winner of United Nations will increase the popular support, and the losers, in that case the loser, will apply this. That means to put 1 demonstrator in 1 country that you control. This is not good.
Oh.
Okay? So, if you are the loser, you can put 1 demonstrator here, or here, or here, because those are the 3 countries that you are currently controlling. Okay?
Yes.
So, we have done the demonstrator, we start the third one.
Okay.
Okay, let's start third turn. See that there is 1 spy here. That means that this turn, I will have to program 5 actions.
6, right?
Sorry, 6. 5 plus 1 of the spy because I didn't use that.
Okay, I only have 5.
Okay.
Done. I'm very quick.
Sorry. Done. Okay.
So you start because.
Well, a debate can be done simultaneously.
Yeah,
okay?
right. But I don't have any.
Inside the box. Now are going here. Okay. You don't have any.
No.
Influence. Because I am ahead.
You start.
I start and I put 1. For example, this here. Okay. I have the majority, and I control that country.
Okay.
Okay.
I have.
You have 3.
I think I will put 1 here.
Okay, see that
Oh.
now there is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that exceeds the stability of the country.
And what happens?
I will explain you. Now we put 1 marker of 1 conflict marker here.
Okay.
That means that nobody can put any more influences.
Okay.
And when we execute the countries, when we score, we will first
resolve
that
Okay.
problem, and after that the winner will take this. Okay.
Okay.
So there is 1 conflict here. What else?
I will put this one here.
No conflict. 2 and 2. You have
Yes.
the third one. You can.
Yeah, I think I will do a conflict here.
Okay. So you create a second
Another
conflict
one.
here. That's good. Okay. Now I have bribing. Okay. I put
Okay.
3 bribes. I don't forget this time. 3 victory points for me.
Right?
1, 2, 3, and I have to do 3 bribes. Okay.
You can switch that?
No, because this is locked.
Okay.
I cannot bribe here,
Or here.
neither here. I can do that. I cannot do that.
Okay.
Okay, but what I can do is 2 bribes here. One
Oh.
converts to white, and the second converts to blue. So that's mine.
Oh,
And last one,
last one.
I can take you this.
You will take me 2 victory points here if you do
Yes.
that.
But yeah, I convert this white. This is
Okay.
white. Okay, and now we finish with the execution. Now let's go to the diplomatic back.
Okay. So I will take the first one.
White,
Blue.
blue. Let's put here. Blue.
Another one.
I want the press now.
I will try to take the press. You.
Ooh.
Another
Second
one.
one. Interesting. Interesting. That's mine. Wow.
How many do you have here?
Here. Yours.
Me. So, yeah, here. And that's
The last one. Okay, so we finish.
And the back is empty?
It's empty. Okay. That's mine.
Yes. So
No,
you
this-
control this?
This is eliminated
And-
yours to inside the bag for next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's execute the Davos forum. I have to eliminate one, which obviously I will eliminate this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is mine.
So that goes to the back?
Eliminated.
Oh.
That is mine. This go to the back. This is eliminated. This go to the back. This is eliminated. And I got all 4 organisms. Okay. FMI. So I'm going to increase the crops, obviously, because I have, well, not sure. Eh?
Yeah, because here,
Yeah, because
you don't know
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to happen here, so...
yeah, I increase crops. Anyway, the press, this increased by 1,
Okay.
and prevents me this, okay,
Right.
and on United Nations increase another 1.
Oh.
And you have now to put 1 demonstrator in 1 country you control, which I think must be this one. This is the only country.
This is the only
Yes.
country
And see that?
I lose now?
No, you don't. Just keep it here. There is 4 with stability 3. That means there is a conflict.
Another conflict.
You against the demonstrators. Okay, let's start executing this country. That's 2 points for me.
Okay, 2 points.
But I have to reduce. But because I have the press,
Yes.
I keep here.
It doesn't affect you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now let's start with the first conflict. I will show you how it works. Okay, this is a prototype. But to resolve one conflict, we need to roll the dice. In that case, China will roll the dice and demonstrator will do the same. But as demonstrator, there is no player. I will play with the demonstrator side. Okay, let's do how many dice we will roll. So China will roll 1 dice per influence. That's two dice plus 2. In total, 4 dice. The same as the demonstrator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, imagine Julia have another 1. Julia would roll in that case 5 dice. Okay, but see, that's important. The friendly government has not changed. Julia have the friendly government. That means that there is one side. This is a prototype because we changed this before producing the prototype. See that each die have 2 success, okay, 1 and 2, and this side that will be, this side when we print the game will have this symbol, and that gives you 1 success but only to the player that have the friendly government. For example, if Julia rolls this, that's 2 success. 1 and 2. But
Right.
if the demonstrator rolls this, that's
Just
only
one.
1, because that's not count.
Okay.
If there is a tie at the end of number of success, the player who had the friendly government wins.
Okay.
Okay.
So in that case, will be me.
Okay, let's start.
I roll 4 dice.
Okay, the dice are rolling by initiative, okay? But in that case, demonstrator goes first because demonstrator is not here. So 4 dice for demonstrators, correct?
Okay.
At 2 success, okay?
Just one, right? Because
Sorry, just one,
Yeah.
one success. Now now I can put here 1 success, just to note, okay? Now
okay.
Julia, you roll
4.
4 dice. It's easy, quite easy. 2 success.
2 for me.
Okay, Julia win. That means this is out.
Okay.
The loser lose all the influences. The winner only takes 1 and the other is eliminated.
Only one?
Only 1, yes.
Okay.
And you take 2 points
Oh.
because now you execute the country.
Right.
Next one.
Another
Next one is
conflict.
you against me. Okay?
Yes.
How many dice do I have to roll? See that I keep, this is important, I keep the friendly government.
Yes.
Even I have minority because there is a conflict. When you provoke a conflict, this is not modified, okay? It
Right.
keeps like it was in the beginning. So I roll 1, 2, 3, 4 dice, and you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For me, 5 you,
Yes.
correct?
So you roll first.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You remove this.
Wow.
Oh.
3, okay? Now you 5.
I think there's nothing
You
to
5.
do.
I have
We'll
3
try.
exits. You only 2. But now, see, we have to decide.
Well, only one for me.
Yeah, only 1, exactly. Now we have to decide if you will use spies. Spies, each spy
Okay.
will allow you to reroll as many dice as you would like to. In your case, 4.
Yes.
In my case, I roll. I have 3 exits with 4. I only have to roll once.
It doesn't make sense for you.
Yeah, I start because I go ahead. I decide not to roll anything. You, what do you decide to do? Do you do anything? Because I have 3 exits and you only have 1. Okay?
I will try to reroll the dice.
Really? Okay.
Yes. So I spend 1.
And you reroll 4 dices.
Okay.
Oh, 2 more. That's 3.
So that's a die.
That's a tie, but I win because I have this.
Oh.
Unless you use the other spy, okay, and you will roll 2 dice, and you only need 1 success. It's up to you. Or you can stop.
I think I will try.
Okay, so you
Spend
lose
another
the,
one?
the last one, and you. That's good. One
That's
more.
good.
That's 4 against 3.
Okay.
You win. That's eliminated. This is eliminated. This is
And?
eliminated. And you keep the control.
So that's good for me because every turn you score for that.
Exactly. And now this is worth 1. So that's 2 points for you.
Because you helped me here to score 1.
Yeah,
now.
because I thought this probably would be mine, but that's not the case. That you
Yeah.
scored 2 points.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. This one it's 2 points for me. But I have to put 1 demonstrator in one of my countries, which can be, for example, here. No problem.
Okay.
That's 1 inside the back. This one gives me 1 point,
Yes.
and another one to any Muslim country.
It could be here.
Yes, it could be here, but this can create a conflict. That's because there will be 4.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. For
It
you.
doesn't make sense exactly. But for example, it
But
makes
only
sense.
here or here, right?
I prefer here.
No, but this is not.
Oh, sorry, this is not Muslim. Yes.
So only there are 2 options
Let's
because.
put here. Because bribing this, I will get the control.
But this is not a conflict.
This is not a conflict because
Okay.
3 against and 3. Nothing. Another country here. This country it's 3 sides. Okay.
Yes, and no one controlled it.
No one. First demonstrators. 1, 2, 4 dice. Correct? 4
Yes.
dice. 1 success.
Only one.
Then me. That 3 dice.
Yes.
2 success for me. Now you.
3 also. Oh.
Nothing. That I become the winner. Eliminated. That's bad luck for you. And
Yes.
I score 2 points. No, 1 point. Because this is worth 1, this is worth 0. 1 point. Good. And this is 2 points more for me.
Oh.
And 1 inside the box.
Another one.
Yes. That makes me to win the game, I think. Because every time I put 1 inside
Yes.
the box. And now we go to score the base market. Okay? I've
Right.
got 2 cases with 2 points.
2 points.
And 1 per crop. But crop, that's less because I only have 1 crop
1.
here. One more point.
So
And you
that's
have
3 for me
1, 2, 3, and 2
and
for the
2
metals.
more. Wow.
Okay, let's check the objective. I fulfill the objective. I go 1 up,
Me too.
and you 2. Okay, now let's do this. I start myself because I have more initiative.
Right.
I have to execute this. That means 1 bribe. I need to do 1 bribing. Obviously, I will do the bribing here to get
Yes.
Congo. Okay? And this is to put 1 demonstrator in 1 enemy country, not yours. Okay? So you put 1 demonstrator in 1 enemy country.
I don't know. I think I would
If you
Put it
put here, you would create a conflict.
Oh. Yeah.
For example, is that all right for you?
Yeah, I will put it here.
Okay, that we cannot put next turn anything else here.
Okay.
So we finish, I think, because we done this. Then go to the maintenance. This is very easy. 3 demonstrators inside the back, and I need the last card, last turn. Okay.
Now, yeah. Let's turn.
Last turn, the 4th one. Okay?
Okay.
See that I keep, there is 1 spy here, so I will have 5 actions
6.
this turn. 6,
Okay.
sorry, and you have 5. Okay?
Okay.
So let's start last turn. Okay, let's start 5 turn.
Okay.
So I have 6 actions to program.
I only have 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done.
Okay.
Wow, 5 bribing.
Yes.
Okay. Debate. 3 inside.
I don't have any.
We start this phase, okay? So, influence.
I don't have any.
Nothing. Bribing. 1 point for me.
And you start.
And I start.
You control almost everything.
Yes.
And now more.
This one.
Okay. So,
You have 5 bribings, okay?
okay, so 1 here compares to a demonstrator. And I will compare this to
Second. Okay.
yes. I do the same here.
Wow.
And I do the same here.
Okay.
Because you're winning. And yeah, that's 2 points. So I convert this.
Okay, and last one.
And last one, I will do obviously the same here.
Good. Okay.
So that's changed a little
That's all?
bit.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the
Next,
face.
the box. I think I put too much in the diplomatic bag because
Yeah.
you don't spend anything. That's
And
my.
you already control this.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that you not put anything. Okay, let's start. Mine.
Whatever you like.
Whatever. Demonstrator. Mine.
I think I don't have any.
Second. I think you have at least 1.
No.
Third. And and finish.
Okay.
Okay, those goes to the back. This I eliminate nothing.
Nothing.
And this I'm not sure now because I will change this one because I have.
Which one do you change?
I don't know because you have too many goods. No, not sure.
Well, this is 2 points for me now.
Yes. No, but I also have 2 points here.
Right.
And the crops I have 2. Whatever I do, I think it's not good for me. Let's do this, but I think nothing.
It's more or less the same. Yes.
More or less the same. The press I increase 1.
Yeah.
And this I put 2 inside the box. Okay?
2 more. Well, now.
And you put 1 demonstrator in any of the control, any country
I control, right? Here.
Okay.
But it's still mine, right?
Yes, it's still because I have to pass you.
Okay.
So we have done, and now we go to the execution.
Okay, so that's mine. 2 points.
2 points, and 1 in one of your countries.
Oh, well, nothing happens here.
Correct. That's 0.
Oh, because you.
Yes, I changed the value. That's 2 points for me. 1, 2, and 1 demonstrator. For example, here, nothing happens.
No.
1 inside the box, and this is a conflict.
Yes.
Okay, I roll 1, 2, 3, 4 dice.
But you control the country, so.
Yeah, that means that this is a success. Okay,
Yes.
4 dice. Wow, 1.
Just
now
1.
you play as a demonstrator. You roll 4 dice.
4, 2.
Oh.
2.
2. So you win. So not you, demonstrator.
Win.
Nothing here.
At
only
least
1.
you have lost Egypt. Okay.
That's 2 points for you. Correct.
Right.
That's nobody. That's a
1 point and 0. So only
1 point. And that's 2 points for me. 1,
and
2.
Another one.
And another inside the box. Okay. So we have to check now this.
Okay.
I fulfill that I am at the top, and you.
Me too.
Okay. So now I have because I am at the top, I can choose any one, but obviously I choose this one. I need to do 2 bribing. Okay.
Oh.
So sorry. 2 bribing. Well, I take this one.
Yes.
1 bribing. And you lose this one.
Yeah.
Sorry. And you need to put 2 demonstrators.
Okay. Whatever like.
Whenever, yes.
So.
Because it's the last turn. If you create 1 conflict now.
I will put this here, I think.
Okay, that's a conflict.
Yes.
Another one.
And. Another one here.
Okay, now we have to do the final scoring, but first we need to execute any conflict. So the turns are finished.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have to score 1 point per country that you control, and every 2 influences here is also 1 point, and every spy is 1 point. But because there are 2 conflicts, we have to resolve it before.
Okay.
Okay, so this conflict is 1, 2, 3, 4 dice for me.
You?
3, and you roll 4 dice. I think it's quite difficult. Okay, that's
No.
mine.
You control it?
I control. I don't score the points because we only will use that to the final scoring. Okay.
Okay.
So I roll 1, 2, 3 dice.
Okay.
0. You roll 3 dice. 1 success. See that nobody controls the
and the
demonstrator. Can I roll for him?
4 dice.
4 dice.
Oh,
Demonstrator wins. Okay,
So-
now everything is eliminated. Okay, so final scoring. 2 points for China. 2 points for China.
Well, I do this.
No. 2 points for every country we control. Now we are not
okay,
scoring
we're not,
because we're doing the final. We're
Okay.
doing the final scoring. 2 more for China.
Okay.
2 for me.
Euro.
2 for me.
Euro.
2 for me.
Oh,
2 for China, and 2 for me.
okay.
Now, 2 for me because I have 2 spies that I don't use.
2 more.
And here, wow,
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me,
And 1,
And one for you.
me.
and that's the final scoring. I think the clue was that I control half of the time, half of the
Yeah.
game, the international organisms.
And you control very countries here,
Yes.
so
Oh, sorry, and 5 points for me more.
it's
And three-
necessary. this.
Yeah, it's necessary. 5 for me, and 3 for you.
Okay.
And I think that's all. That's the game. Anything you need, just let us know. And any doubt, we are sorry if we make small mistakes, but we are so keeping an eye in the camera instead of thinking more strategic or trying to not make any mistake. But probably we make small mistakes. Well, I'm not sure. Anything you need, just let us know.